Hi, I'm Lil from Garbamere Honey. Just thought it was about time I did a little video introducing us, myself and my wonderful husband Mick, also known as the Silent Beekeeper because he doesn't like to appear on camera and he doesn't like to speak on camera. So basically we're a small family owned business in Cobar, New South Wales. So that's in outback New South Wales. We're roughly 8 hours drive from Sydney. It gets quite hot here in the summers, and we started with one hive and now we have 38 and we've turned it into a little business, and I just thought I'd show you what we do. So this video you're watching now is just us out inspecting our hives. With this Varroa outbreak now we have to do our due diligence and make sure that our hives are healthy and there's nothing going on there, and we definitely don't want Varroa. So here we are, just putting the bees into the bucket, and that's the alcohol mite wash there, and we put in roughly half a cup to a cup of bees, and then that'll need to be swirled around. So basically you're swirling it around. The idea is to dislodge anything that may be on the bee, and if there is Varroa you'll see them in the bottom of the water once that shaking is done. And thank goodness Cobar doesn't have Varroa at the moment. We're not looking forward to the day that it does eventually get here, but I think we're sort of preparing ourselves for that day to come. But right now we're just enjoying the freedom of not having it. I think the hive beetles are enough of a pain to deal with, so yeah, we're definitely very lucky out here. So when we do our inspections, it's now summer, so normally it's a little bit too late to be worrying too much about queen cells, but it does happen. I'm not sure which one of these boxes, but one of these boxes on this check actually had quite a few queen cells, and that queen really wasn't doing a very good job, and in the end we decided to discard her altogether and let the bees just hatch out their own new queen. It's too late for us now to get mated queens to replace her. Oh, look at all of that honey there. There's obviously honey there, but we'll probably collect that at another time. So this is another location. We're just getting the rest of the honey boxes that we couldn't get when my dad was up here visiting a few weeks ago. And you can see those handles that my dad actually made. He's got arthritis in his hands and he's been trying to figure out a better way to lift those boxes because he struggles to hold on with his fingers being the way they are. But these handles are amazing. He's done a great job. And yeah, so now we're back at the honey shed. We're pretty excited. We didn't have a honey shed before. We've only just recently put this up, installed the concrete ourselves, which nearly killed us, by the way, on a very hot summer's day. And we're pretty excited. We've got all of our equipment set up in there, and it's been a slow progress to acquire all of this equipment. We started with one hive, didn't really have anything. I think the first time we harvested we were just pressing all of the honey out, and that was a lot of fun. But as we continued to split that hive and increased our bee yard, we then upgraded to a hot knife, which at the time we thought was pretty flash. Pretty soon got tired of that once we got through 40 frames. And then we invested in a slide uncapper, which again was a step up, and it was great until the numbers increased yet again. And I think we put up with that for probably 2 years, and then we bit the bullet and we invested in one of these Lyson uncappers, and it's just been a godsend. It just makes everything so much easier. So then underneath that we have an extruder which gets the excess honey out of the wax, and makes it a little bit easier to process that wax as well. So with Dad coming up, he lives in Sydney and he just has an absolute ball. Unfortunately, this time he was up for 3 days and he managed to get a bee sting every single day.
Here's his bee
Poor
sting.
thing.
He's going to show you.
But
on the bottom lip.
yeah, he
looks so funny.
glutton for punishment, I think. So there is our 20 frame extractor. That was an upgrade from a 3 frame extractor as well. And we got a honey sump and 3 storage tanks as well to help cope with the amount of honey that we were starting to bring in. So we're now definitely harvesting over, it's roughly at 1.2 tons a year. So this is our first harvest for 2024. Unfortunately, it always ends up being the Christmas weekend day, but that's all part of being a beekeeper. You have to work when the honey's ready. So Dad's now just loading the extractor and it will spit out all of that delicious honey and start to pour out. So once that honey comes out, it'll go into that honey sump, and the sump just gently warms the honey at a very low temperature, just enough so that we can pour it into our storage vats there. Then the next stage will be to decanter that honey into our honey containers. So we sell our honey in 1 kilo and 380 gram jars. We sell online if anyone's interested in ordering our honey. We just don't deliver overseas, and we don't deliver to Western Australia or Tasmania as they don't allow honey from other states. Link at the end of this video for you to have a look. So that's Dad showing off his bee sting again, and I'll show you that lip sting in a second. There it is. And this was a really hot day. Bees are all trying to cool off. And just a few images here of what we do. So it's a rosemary and beeswax serum, lip balm, furniture polish, well, everything polish. It's a great moisturizer. We do a bullet lube as well. Cocoa bee candles. I've got some new containers now, they look really good. Homemade soaps with a local family who have goats. We actually use fresh goat's milk from their farm, and aloe vera, really good for your skin. So we also do pure beeswax candles as well. I'm just teaching myself now how to do the traditional dipped candles, so I'll update you guys with images of those once I master it. That's our natural body deodorant, has our beeswax, and some doggy bickies and almond biscotti. That's all made with fresh eggs from our farm, and they're the sizes that we sell our honey in, and that's our bulk pack there. Raw comb honey, so that's something new we started last year. It's been pretty popular. And honey gelato, which I make with our honey as well, so that's been really, really popular, particularly in summer. Unfortunately, not something we can ship out. So that's the end of this video, and it's our first official Garb-a-Me honey video, so hopefully I didn't do too badly. But thank you for watching, appreciate your support, and I'll post the link to our site now. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you're interested in any of our products. So take care of yourselves and be happy.